option a little bit.
Yeah, I'm stupid. All right. All right. Yeah, well, you know what? I thought about that way back when before I was making these slides and stuff. I gotta remember to turn on the recording. Well, that's true too. That's because Sandy wanted to talk. We gotta let her. All right, so you were asking a question, Sandy. I'm sorry. Oh, upload. Yeah, when you save files to Google Drive or to OneDrive or to Dropbox. Yeah, if you're emailing something that has a huge attachment or something, or when we upload our recordings to the YouTube, we need that fast upload speed because it goes from your computer up to the cloud. That's why it's called upload. Whereas normally, if you're just watching the YouTube video, you're downloading it from YouTube to your computer. So that's why I say most of the time, if you're just streaming, just watching Netflix or something, there is not really any big uploads. Most of the time, you're downloading the whatever next 30 seconds of the program, and your computer sends back okay, I got it, and that's very small. And then Netflix will send some more stuff, and the computer will say, okay, I got that too. So the stuff that goes up to, let's say, Netflix is very small. All right. So that's, like I say, I'm very happy with these speeds.
The other two companies were similar.
Well, based on what they're advertising, they were a lot slower. But when we talked to Cliff in our last meeting, at the end of the last meeting, he said that I think they replaced his router. And since then, he's been getting very high upload and download speeds, and he's,
So it's something that could.
yes,
mature.
right. Plus the fact that depending on where you are, you know, how close you are to the cell tower and things like that, or how many walls you've got in between you and the tower, your speeds may vary. But I did not move the position of my box. I put it in the exact same spot. I had the Spectrum router, which was hardwired, thinking, well, maybe if I have to move it closer to the window or whatever, I'll have to do that, but let's try it here first. And I was very happy with that. So in my situation, I was paying Spectrum for landline phone service, if you will. There's nothing really landline, but it's a voice over IP, and it's the same phone number I've had since I moved here. And I like having that because I don't like cell phones for talking. I use them because I have to. But they're too small and I don't like them and don't like the quality and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to keep the landline. So I searched around and found that UMA has a basic voice over IP landline for about 6.25. I think it's up to, is it 6.25 still? I think I updated this. Which is all the taxes and fees, because basically they say that the phone service is free, but you have to pay the junk fees. So that's about 6.25 a month. You need to purchase an UMA voice gateway, and it connects up to the internet using the Ethernet cable, or there's other versions of the UMA that also connect wirelessly. Yes, you buy this box and then it provides you an RJ11 jack where you plug your phone in. So I did that. The current price of the UMA Tello device is about $70 from both Amazon and Walmart when I made this slide. I happened to get mine on sale for about $56, which was nice. What I didn't like was they charged for porting the phone number. They advertised it as being $39.99, and then when they billed it to me, it was like $48.43 because they put junk fees on that too. But whatever, it's still a one-time fee. And it still ends up by saving me about $48 a month anyway. So those costs, those one-time fees of the 40 something for porting and the 50 something for the box are going to be paid for in a couple of months. I was paying $90 for the internet, $20 for the landline. Their UMA fee is $6 and the AT&T internet fee is 56, so that's 62, and I get to save $48 a month. Which I think is pretty good. Yeah, right. And that's it for that. Any questions on those? Well, it's all included. The UMA service is basic, pretty sure the basic includes long distance. I didn't,
Why didn't you show those first couple?
I was
slides real
thinking
quick
about doing that, just
because of the
to,
recording?
yeah. All right, so where's my F5? Shoot, not this. Mirror. Okay, shoot. We'll run these through these again real quick. Advertised monthly fees, AT&T is 56. That's what I'm paying. The T-Mobile advertises at 50, supposed to be out the door. Verizon is $50 a month, but I couldn't find there's junk fees attached. Come on, why aren't you? Great. There it is. Here is the advertised prices for T-Mobile with and without their phone or cell phone service. If you have Go 5G Next, Go 5G Plus, or Magenta Max, you can get it for $30. If you have another T-Mobile phone service, you can get it for $45. And if you don't have any of the plans, go ahead.
You still have this meeting as being recorded by the.
Really?
Yeah, right. It's blocking out. Thank you.
Okay, did it switch?
It says
It's,
recording.
it's back.
It's back again?
Yep.
Oh,
it's back.
but now you see the pink stuff?
Except in the middle where this meeting is being
Oh,
recorded by the.
it's still, all right, let me go back and share it again.
I just
don't-
hit okay and it went away, but I got record up at the top.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was
what
from
it usually was.
before. That was, oh, yeah.
Remind me.
Yeah, if you have the
Got it?
cord,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Okay, got it.
Just click on, okay, whatever.
Thank you.
oh, is it back again? You can see.
No. No,
The home people.
How is it done? You see on the three,
it's free. It's free there.
okay, and now you see the pricing?
Yes, it's good. I didn't realize I could take it off at my end.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that's apparently. All right, so the T-Mobile advertisers 33 to 245 megabits. Download, I couldn't find an upload speed, but according to Cliff Salisbury, he's very happy with it. Verizon 5G, theirs is 45 and 35, but their speeds aren't advertised as good, at least the upload speeds. The download speeds are fine, but the upload speeds aren't. Internet Airs, what I have, and they're advertising 40 to 140, but as you saw earlier, I'm getting 190 download. So that's nice. And I think this is where we came in for the people on the recording. This is the picture of the All-Pi hub that they sent you. All righty, so I'm going to stop that share. Right, we done with that. And let's see here. I don't really have anything else.
Yeah, like, can you show like how you go to, I know,
Oh,
T-Mobile
Yeah.
website and put your phone number in? and
all righty. Don't
Or I
say.
guess all of them.
Sure. You know what? Let me share everything. That way I don't have to keep playing around with it. Where are we? Screen, there we go. And, all right, that's good enough. This was a picture of what I took this morning at my house. pretty much the same speeds. All right, and so let's see here. Well, I'll just go here. Get rid of that. T-Mobile. For instance, this is T-Mobile, which from what Cliff says is the better deal because there's a $50 out the door and I'm paying 56. You know, with the garbage fees, AT&T is $5 more, first of all. And then the garbage fees is another buck or so. So the T-Mobile, if you're eligible, seems to be the better deal according to this. Yeah, if you have their phone service, which a lot of people may already have, because T-Mobile is a really good carrier. They have some of the cheaper plans from the major three. Verizon seems to be the most expensive out of the three. Anyway, anybody want to put their address in to see if there's eligible around their area or
1865 East 31st Street, Lorain.
31st? Oh, it was there. There we go. Oh, there we go. Not available. So anyway, you can be put on the waiting list if you want, which is what I did, but I don't know if I'm gonna switch if I do.
It does probably service that area.
Well, no,
There's not a line available.
yeah, see, there's more to it, as I alluded to this morning, when I first started this. You have to be near a tower to get the signal. Then you have to be, there has to be spots on the tower. Yeah, availability on the tower. They can't overload the tower with too many people or else the internet speeds are gonna go way down. So they have to limit the number of people on that tower. Yeah, but did he go with the 5G or did he go with the regular? Because T-Mobile also has home internet.
Yeah,
And
that's what he got that on the phone.
okay, if he got the home internet without it saying 5G, then he's getting the slower speeds, especially the upload speed. I don't know if you've noticed when we were on the Zoom calls with Neil, his video is kind of choppy because that's the upload speed. If you're on a Zoom call, the video that is from you to the Zoom call is taken care of by the upload. What you're seeing from everybody else is from the download, which usually isn't a problem. Because usually the download speeds are at least 10 megabits per second, and that's fine for most video calls or whatever.
He just uses the phone for calling and he uses the
Internet.
internet just to watch television and he doesn't do any.
Okay, then he should be fine even with the
I don't know how good it is yet. Yeah, he's only had it a couple of weeks. So I haven't had a chance to talk to him, so I'll find out. Is he in the area or is he on? He lives right across from Central Park, East 29th Street. Maybe put my address in and see if.
okay.
If I'm near a tower. Cause it's kind of confusing, cause you could have a tower near you.
Yes.
That's kind of full right now.
Yes, exactly.
And if I check again next month, somebody dropped out and.
Was it 472?
That clock.
It's like trying to find a home near the bus line.
Uh,
There used to be a house available, it's for sale.
what is it, Sandy? 472?
Oh, I'm 172.
172.
Once that house comes on the market, then.
Yeah,
And it's one of there aren't bidding wars for these prime spots.
Probably kind of is.
There are some situations. People some.
There you go.
I can switch.
Mhm.
Green addresses.
Yeah, so you're in a spot where you could.
This next month,
Oh, yeah, next month it probably,
No thoughts, because somebody else. is-
exactly right. And as it says, spots are limited, and it's true. I waited too long because I didn't have a debit card and I had to go to the bank and get one. Which, waited around for mailing and all that. Yeah, I don't use, yeah, I didn't want them in my bank account, so I didn't, I
But
just,
that's what your debit card does.
yeah, right, but at least it's a debit card, which is a separate number. It's a separate number. Exactly, exactly. So anyway, um. Plus the
Best bet
debit
is
card
to-
that I wanted. Say that again?
Your best bet is to open up a small
Oh,
bank
Yes.
account.
That's just what I was about to say, because the debit card that I ordered was for my secondary bank account that I only keep a couple $100 in. So,
There you go.
right. Yeah, it's a small deal, but still, it's not life threatening where I can't pay the mortgage or do whatever. Exactly, right. Your bills aren't bouncing. Anyway, so, so say you get the T-Mobile, and let's see here. Let's leave that up. We're done with this. I can switch over here. AT&T, I don't see, this is gonna take me to my status. Yeah, let's just do a search on it. AT&T, internet, air. Right. What is, let's see here. Well, let's just pick this. It's probably, you know what?
Availability right there.
Where is it? Yep, there we go. Yep, okay. Thank you. Cause see, I'm trying to avoid, since I'm already logged in and I have cookies that, yeah, it's going to bring up my status page. All right, 172. All right. That's funny. I wonder, well, what is this? Enable closed captioning. Why is that? Okay, well, somebody wants it. I don't care. Let me see if it's because of who I am. So let me bring it up. Right, it's saying, why are you trying eligibility? You're already a customer. So I'm gonna be incognito, and let's see if, oh, well, let's go back to here. Yeah, let's see if it'll
I was on,
go back.
I
No,
was online with technical support and my accounts for Hulu were getting cross-fired because I changed my internet. So she said, do you know how to go in and do this incognito? And I said, I think so. And I went, I was able to do it. And that actually took care of the problem because it was remembering me from the other. But anyway, it happened. Something about you, they just didn't. Yeah, I know.
there we go. It's available there too.
So it is available.
Right, you've got two choices.
We've got a great address.
Mhm. Right, yeah, okay.
Out in the wandering lost.
All right,
1865 East 31st Street. Lorain.
31st.
Isn't it amazing how they have every address?
Yeah.
AI at work.
Oh, come on.
Especially if you are putting on some of them. Yeah, I think that helps. I think that helps, right?
All right, let's try this again.
Like a Halloween masquerade party or something. Gotta remember.
Well, it's not as incognito as you might think. It's not private for what you're doing. It's just not saving your cookies and stuff. 31st. Oops.
Just when you think it's the greatest thing.
Yeah, well. All right, see if it works this time. Oh, didn't like. Yeah, let me go to another browser. Let's try that. AT&T.
I was, while he's getting started here, I read a story where the guy was looking at a new house to buy.
Oh,
And
right.
the one he was looking at, they said, yeah, we're using internet from T-Mobile online, you know, like what we're looking at. And so the guy who was buying it, okay, well, they got the internet, that's good. Well, then, after we bought the house, they had canceled their service. It had gone to the next person on the waiting list.
And he'll get it in some.
He couldn't get T-Mobile, and there were no.
There you go, Pam.
options. So here he was in a brand new home with.
Oh, geez, well, we got it rolling, it's the one that-
So you can think about that if you're, I don't know how much you're paying on Spectrum, but for me, it was too much.
Anyway, so Pam could go to AT&T
Right, right. And I'm happy with what I'm getting from AT&T, so.
if you want.
I used to have AT&T internet many.
Is that right?
So, and I could never. And it never worked right.
Hmm.
So this was, you know, when things first started coming out.
Yeah, so hopefully it.
And it took me probably 4 months before they finally canceled it. I couldn't get them to cancel it.
Well, that was probably back in the old dial-up days or whatever.
That's what, 10 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Maybe if people are in the, right speed service area, they're probably getting a bunch of promotions about their, fiber service. That's nothing like 5G, is it?
well, fiber, if you were eligible for fiber anywhere, your services are gonna be great. Yes.
Somebody told me that works in Texas. And it's better as cost went down.
Okay, I can believe that.
That's not too good to be true, so.
No, it's not too good to be true. Fiber is typically a lot faster. You're gonna be talking about maybe a gig down and hundreds up. So if you're eligible for fiber, what they'll do is they'll run fiber to your house.
Have to come in your house.
Right, and then they'll put a box on you somewhere, and then that will convert to coaxial, like the Spectrum uses.
Okay.
So if you've already got wires, coaxial wires, they might say it's okay. They might just okay, you know, instead of running their own wires, they might be okay with reusing the existing wires. Otherwise, they may want to run their own just so they can, you know, for troubleshooting.
Operated by an existing company in your area, or is a whole new company comes in?
Well, most people don't have fiber to their house, so you would have my guess would be whoever's willing to run it.
We do with Windstream.
Okay. Right.
And if that's fiber now, but you have to sign up separate phone? I mean,
When you signed up, they came in and ran the wires, right? Okay. All right.
The wires at the street.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
And then they started using.
Was it a higher price than?
No.
Are you happy to make the change? What? Are you happy to make the change?
We've been with Windstream, everything with them, you know, but when we went to the fiber, where you had it.
Yes.
So Ken and Sharon were happy with their Windstream fiber, better speeds. Yeah.
Okay, so there's no downside to going with that and just to see how.
No, I mean, if fiber were an option, I would go with fiber. You're not gonna have any problems with weather. You're not gonna have any problems with sunspots. Because it's all.
Stuff, you won't have some of the leaky things that go on with streaming.
That's up to, I mean, not from your house to wherever the first drop is. No, I wouldn't think, because again, it's all glass. You know, fiber is glass, exactly.
Changing what our options are, you know, like.
Well, at least,
With wires to here.
at least they're changing them to the good, because again, this, I only used to have dial-up, or not dial-up, DSL. And then was able to get the spectrum, and then when they started raising prices every couple months, it said, okay, let me look in, and when,
Who's DSL?
a Century.
Well, they're
It's-
eligible for the fiber.
Well,
Right.
that's assuming they have fiber out in my area. They don't.
So it's a neighborhood thing.
Exactly right, exactly right.
But they are heavy in this immediate area around Lake Park. But there's a lot of houses.
Exactly.
We were even doing door damage. I know that's not the number.
Right, right.
They're actually paying somebody to go.
I did somebody asked for wanting me to come back to Spectrum.
Okay.
I used to have it, but oh my God, they won't leave me alone.
Yeah, that was when WoW came by. Fear.
Wow,
yeah.
But, it's a competition. Spectrum and WoW are like, what's if you know, what you know, there's a good deal.
All right, let's see.
Give them something for 6 months free.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so we're checking Brightspeed. Fiber. Oh, that's right. I used my neighbor. Let's see here.
Use your neighbor, did you say? I got a
It's a kind of a close side.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Actually, use your address.
No,
If Brightspeed, fiber.
but
like
it
we
doesn't
do
say fiber. Let's put my real address. Or if they have any, I mean, if it's fiber.
And then the question is.
Let's see here. Because again, we're checking fiber, but I don't know if they're gonna add just regular old DSL and say, sure, we can put DSL there, and even though you asked for fiber. Let's see what they say.
If the DSL just follows the phone line.
Exactly, and that's limited to 10 meg. No, my upload speeds with DSL were like 750 not megabits, kilobits, not even 1 meg. So it's pretty lousy.
There's something funny about your address.
Yeah, yeah. Too many cows, I guess. I don't know.
What about this address?
Well, again, I don't know if they have fiber. I don't know if they have fiber or if they have DSL. Yeah, because I know way back when they had DSL. When we first moved there, they had DSL. And I don't know if they've ever switched to anything better or not. Because they don't use it for, they use what's that? Direct TV for watching TV and stuff.
Did Neil have DSL when he was here?
He did.
He was unhappy.
Well, yeah, he was unhappy, and what I didn't understand was, well, he had spectrum for watching TV, at least to my knowledge. I thought he did, but he didn't want to switch over to spectrum for internet, which I didn't understand because if you bundle it, you get a better price. But whatever, that was his decision. He didn't like spectrum, and I can't blame him. A lot of those companies are just out to rookie. Gee, it doesn't like my address at all.
Well, Spectrum, I understand, is trying to disconnect with offering traditional cable. They want
Are
to
they?
do it all by.
No, go, all right, 1-865.
Where they're more embarrassed than people.
Yeah, right.
I just, he's one offer a week.
I get my never able, so I just read it.
See, I thought I read recently that Spectrum is going to be raising their prices again.
They're eligible for a free service because of the federal connectivity.
Oh.
We're gonna talk about that.
The ACP, all right, fiber is available at your place there, Pam. Wow, $59 a month. Yeah. That's not bad. Well, do you really need the 500? Handles up to 4. It doesn't tell you what the upload speeds are.
But she doesn't.
79. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
The answer is.
940, still, that's not bad. I mean, so you have two options. You have the AT&T wireless or you have the fiber. At not much more, $4 more, $3 more
Right.
for the fiber, and the fiber should be more stable if you can find out what the upload speeds are. Because again, your
It's funny.
wireless, yeah, a lot of people don't care about upload speeds because
Or they don't realize the difference. Or-
that's true too. And right,
This is the other people's stuff. Yeah.
yes,
Absolutely.
right. So that's something to keep in mind there, Pam. You can-
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're paying now, but it's probably more than 59. Oh, yeah. See, I thought my service was good, but the price just kept going up and up. So
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
For a while. And it was okay, but like the price.
Yeah, yeah. So there are some some options there. You guys have any questions from the Zoom audience before we go on to other topics?
I just have Windstream. That's it. It runs through my telephone line.
Oh, okay,
And
so you have the DSL.
Yeah, I have I pay 65 a month, and that's for internet and my phone, and it works pretty good. I don't have a problem with it. But of
60
course,
Go ahead.
my cell phone is through Straight Talk, and Straight Talk was bought out by Verizon,
Oh,
and that
really?
is 45 a month. Yeah, because I
What?
prepay for that. It's
45?
45 a month. And I don't have all those hidden fees. It's all included in 45. And I get
Oh,
internet with
yeah.
it, everything.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, but how much internet?
It's unlimited, but of course, everybody, unlimited data.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it comes with the prepaid. And what
Okay.
Straight Talk did was they would tap into every tower. But I'm not sure, since
Right.
Verizon bought it out, if it's just going to tap into Verizon towers. That's why I don't want to get another phone. I just have the A13 Samsung.
Is it unlocked?
No, it is not. Prepaid
Uh,
are not unlocked.
Okay, all right.
See,
So
that's the thing.
yeah, you're kind of stuck with that. Oh, well.
You have a landline with
Yeah, she says with her DSL.
the discount?
But see, I've had that for years, so I'm
Right.
locked in at that price, 65 for home.
Yeah, that's
You know,
a good deal for DSL. I think I was paying 98 for my DSL when I left.
But you might have a fiber.
We could try. Are you interested?
Lyria?
they don't have fiber optic by me.
You already checked?
Did you check already, Celeste?
I had called them last year. They said I didn't have it. So you could check.
Yeah, what the heck? Things have changed because we never had the 5G service before either. What's your address?
1815 Ford Road, Ford, Elyria.
Exactly. Where there actually was a Ford in the road back then.
See if it works instead of just spinning. Craig or Cliff? No.
Yeah, see, they don't have it.
Let's see something else here.
You can check once a year or something.
Well, even,
But she's probably satisfied with her speed.
yeah, that's true, although, let's see here. Well, let's see, what do we want to do? I was trying to think of, here, let's try this one.
And these companies that keep changing their name. I know. I never been,
They could just all call themselves Pac-Man.
It's like Lawson's. I still call the store Lawson's no matter what they're selling
Sure.
nowadays.
What is it? 1-8? No, that's Pam. 1815.
Who's you looking for? Mine? Ford Road.
Yeah.
Okay, 1815 Ford Road, Elyria.
Let's see.
Not available.
Okay. Still, like I say, 665 for both DSL and the phone is really not that bad. And if you
Well,
don't
I'm
do a
locked
lot,
into it. Yeah.
yeah, if you don't do a lot on the internet, then you're probably happy with that. The cell
Oh, I
phone
like it.
stuff.
It's not bad at all. My son added an extender because my
Okay.
husband is in the barn. And
Uh-huh.
so that works good because mine is not centralized.
I guess
You
it's
know, my
being in-
router modem is not centralized.
right. I guess being in the barn is better than being in the doghouse, huh?
He's all, honey, he lives in the barn.
That's an outbuilding that he has his, yeah, his toys. And he makes sure that he gets, yeah.
Now, my son has fiber optic over there on Russia Road in Elyria, and
Yeah.
he likes it.
That's kind of, yeah, well,
They do, I think, areas of the town.
yeah. Blocks here, blocks, demographics, they study the demographics. They probably have a formula that
If
tells.
they're on the wire out there and get a whole development at the same time, why not?
Right, and it does depend on what the construction was, if they've done any major construction,
The options to begin with, so
Right.
that was a good target group.
right?
And
Or-
when they were running telephone lines back in the, previous 2 centuries, it was an issue whether you're going to get telephone service before the federal government came up with the universal connectivity idea, which we're recircling, we're back to that again.
I-
What,
what was that?
Paprikash?
no, not that.
Okay, all right, well, you guys might want to mute if you're gonna talk about Papa Crash, or else we're all gonna come join you.
Now,
Okay, so,
Nikki,
yeah,
with 5G, is just 5G or does 4G, they need 4G for 5G to work?
they don't need 4G, but Verizon, I think it's Verizon, or was it
Yeah.
T-Mobile? I can't remember which. One of these two, either T-Mobile or Verizon, also uses part of the 4G bandwidth to get their speeds. So to me, I don't care what they use as long as you give me good speeds. But they call it 5G. So technically, no, the 5G is different frequencies than the 4G.
Okay,
Different
because I was always told you need the 4G in order for the 5G, because it needs 4G to jump a little bit further. That's what 5G is.
Well, see, the thing is, typically, it depends on 5G has different technologies. They have micro, I think it's called micro band or something like that, which is very high frequency and very short distances. But they also have a lower frequency that goes farther. And that's when I first heard about this 5G. I thought, well, there's no way I'm going to be able to get, some service out here where I am. And so I was real surprised when it worked well. Yeah, because I thought, after hearing all about the 5G being short distances, I thought, but I thought, well, I did it, they give me a 7-day trial, so I'll try it, and it worked great. But there's different parts of the 5G. So, and yes, your cell phone, most of the time, 5G is going to be a lot shorter. And also, I don't know if you're thinking about the Wi-Fi, what they call 5G is not really 5G, it's 5 gigahertz. I don't know if you're
Yeah.
thinking Okay, so the 5 gigahertz bandwidth is definitely shorter distance than the 2.4 gigahertz that your normal phone service, or not service, but your phone Wi-Fi would work on. A lot of people say 5G when they really mean 5 gigahertz, and that's Wi-Fi. That's not 5G cell phone service. Well,
Now with my cell phone, sometimes it says 4G and sometimes it says 5G.
is that wireless over the Wi-Fi, or is that your cell phone service?
That's my cell phone service.
Okay, well then, yeah, the 4G LTE or whatever is depending on where you are, what towers you're around. So your phone is able to handle both, and it'll switch to the 5G if it's available, because 5G is going to give
Yeah.
you better speeds. And the 4G will give you more distance but slower speeds.
Okay.
And again, G in this case stands for generation. It's 5th generation and 4th generation, and that's for cell phone service. Whereas your Wi-Fi 5
You have
is
that
5
paper for the
gigahertz and
stove,
2.4
because you don't need
gigahertz.
it.
Now my
Yeah.
daughter has 5G and hers glitches sometimes. I could get stuff where she can't sometimes. And hers
Okay.
is strictly 5G with T-Mobile. And I don't
Uh,
know if it's because I have an older phone, with 4G, 5G.
I'm surprised that her phone only does 5G. I thought the ones that do 5G will also do the 4G as well. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She said hers is 5G.
Huh. Maybe she doesn't use the 4G or the LTE. I don't know.
That could be. That could be.
I heard on the one discussion group I listened to, a lot of people are curious because Amazon is coming along. And they're going to have an internet service and they're waiting to get their satellites in space.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me that everybody's shooting up satellites for communication.
It's amazing. It's like a highway up there. It's so full, right? Yeah. They usually send them in the ocean. And then a certain amount of them don't work when they get up there, so they just float around and don't do anything. So, but it is getting to be a junkyard up there. It does to me too. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I put some of these links. I guess I didn't put the link, or I didn't create a PDF for this slideshow. I don't know if you need it, but I put some of the availability checks on there for these major carriers. I put some comparison sites on there. And a couple of review sites on here on our links page, lccug.com/links. So you can refer to these if you forget what I said or whatever. But yeah, if you guys are tired of Spectrum or whatever you're using now, like jump on some of these 5Gs. Yeah.
What about consumer cellular? Have you ever heard of them?
Well, that's only for cell phones. That's not
Yeah.
for
For
internet.
internet?
But yeah,
Okay.
way back when consumer cellular first came out, I hated them because they give you like maybe 200 minutes and something like that for like $20. Nowadays, they finally got their act together and they're offering unlimited phone calls, and I think unlimited text as well, for a reasonable price, around $20 a month. So they're not bad. They used to stink, but now they're pretty good.
Which towers do they use?
I'm not sure whose towers consumer cellular uses.
But somebody's.
That was maybe we have something way back when we did cell phone stuff. I'm not sure.
Maybe doesn't Mint use T-Mobile?
Mint uses T-Mobile, and guess what? They were also bought out by T-Mobile. So
Oh, okay.
so now Mint, Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
He still has agreed to do the commercials.
Yeah. You guys doing okay? Take care. I hope you learned something.
Oh, I did.
Good. Bye. All right, so yeah, I don't know who Consumer Cellular, but that's another good option to try. And Boost Mobile, if you can get some of their plans, they a lot of times they'll have a $10 a month plan or a $15 a month plan, including all the junk fees.
Mhm.
And they're another good provider. I'm using Mint, and I pay $201, I think, a year, which
Mhm. That's
turns out,
cheap.
yeah, which turns out to be about $17, including all the junk fees. Yeah, I do. Well, no, you can get the same rate with a 3-month plan. I just prefer to say I'm done. So yeah, exactly. It's well, no, I pay by credit card, which is another nice thing. But their minimum term is 43 months for $45. And I think I get 4 gig with that of data, which I hardly ever use because I'm always near Wi-Fi. But it's nice to know it's there in case you're traveling or whatever. And they put the junk fees on, which I don't like, and Boost does not. But I'm already invested with them, with their service, and I don't really need to change, so I'm just sticking with them. I've been happy with their coverage and all that kind of stuff. So
I have a question for everybody before we wrap up. Who was your first internet provider?
Century-Tel.
Century-Tel.
really,
First and only,
oh,
except they just keep changing names.
Because,
I went to AT&T.
They
I
come
had
out,
Erie Nets.
ErieNet. I think Kelnet was before ErieNet.
Telnet. I didn't have Telnet, but Erie.
I had Kelnet and then ErieNet. I think it was that order.
That was my first, because my email was something at
Hmm.
ErieNet,
in 1989, I had to work from home. This was unheard
oh
of.
my God, yeah.
Because
Yeah, I remember that.
Christopher was giving issues before he was born, and so we got dial-up from.
Mm.
Dial-up.
Yeah, that
oh,
was all dial-up.
Oh, my God. But I could do the LexisNexis searches.
Oh, my God.
I could keep people on top of what was going on. And
Lot.
and
LexisNexis.
when you don't have
on
a-
dial.
when you don't have a lot of maternity
Wasn't-
clothes, it's great not to have to get dressed to go to work.
So let's see here. We talked a little bit about the ACP, and Sandy wanted to bring that up again. ACP was the affordable connectivity program or something like that from the government.
Has anybody here applied for that?
You have to be income eligible, first of all. So,
ACP gets,
yeah,
Their advertising makes you feel like you are already pre-approved. It's terrible.
yeah, and from what I understand, it's running out of funding. So,
Yeah, we've been reading stories that they're gonna.
yeah.
Now, what you could do is if you're married, you only take one person's income in order to get that affordable connectivity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what the lady told me, and you have to fill out a form
Right.
and or on the phone or however you do it, email once a year. They will
Oh,
remind
right.
you.
You have to read.
Right, right.
authorize.
Because they also have like Lifeline service that gives you similar thing. You can have
Yeah.
either internet, discount on internet, discount on phone, or what was the other? That's what Sandy was reading, but I never knew about that part. But
Yeah, you only
anyway,
need one person's income.
but that particular program is still being funded, but right, but the AC, no, it could be for internet. You can use the discount for either internet or for
Yeah.
telephone. Right, right. Yeah, I've never read that, but Sandy said she heard about that. So the Lifeline type service is still around, and I know I signed my brother up for that.
Until now, when we're hearing the.
ACP.
Go away for ACP, you can have both, and if you know, applied them properly and everything, but now. It looks like the funding's going away, unless the Congress got together and extended it, but.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, right?
anyway, if anybody thinks they might be able to take advantage of, one of those services, you could contact Vicky or me and we could point you in the right direction.
Hopefully.
Or in some direction.
Yeah.
I must get a mailing at least every week, not Spectrum per se, but Spectrum saying I could get this free. So I must be at a zip code.
On my streets, can people hear me?
Hopefully.
On my street, I have someone at my door every month or two saying, we want you to come back to Spectrum. And they tell me that everybody on my street is eligible for $30 a month.
That can't be right.
And I said, there's no way in HE, how that's possible.
right.
Because I have a street that's a little bit affluent.
So what they're gonna.
Yeah,
do
but
is
maybe
probably-
ACP doesn't have income limits. I'm not sure.
They're gonna fill out.
They do.
They do? Okay.
You can be on Medicare, you can be on, I mean, you know.
Well, Medicare is not income
Well,
eligible.
that's true.
Yeah.
But,
They're gonna fill out the application for you and they're gonna lie. And then they're gonna have you sign.
That could be,
And
you know,
that's exactly how people commit fraud in other people's names.
that
yeah,
could be.
if you're already getting SNAP or.
Well, that's true, but then you're already income
And
eligible.
then you're
so-
income out.
Right.
Somebody lies for that.
But people on my, and maybe my neighbors who rent, they have a lot of people in the house, maybe.
Mm.
Renting is the new better way to go. I was just reading that. In the overall
Off
picture.
and on, yeah.
For 100 years, owning a house has been the way to go. And now all of a sudden renting is a better financial option. Like, wow.
That's
And
right.
here my kid just bought a house.
And we'll see.
Well, anyway.
Let's see. Do we have any more?
Any questions from home?
Anybody left on there?
Don and Celeste are still in here. No, they've gone.
Well, that's it. If I'm done, if you're done,
Okay.
I'm done. Do you have any
All right.
more?
No, that's it.
Questions, we're done.
Thanks. Appreciate
you,
you
Mickey.
showing up. All righty.
Thanks for
Okay, bye.
We got all right. Thanks, Don. Pick two people to make motions or whatever. All right.
Nancy made a motion.
My second.
Second.
All righty. You heard all the people.